Let me ask you something. Why do we suddenly become blind when we really like someone? Blind? Joy, some people don't just become blind, they become professional excuse makers. Okay, that's harsh, but seriously, why do we ignore things that would normally bother us? Because when we like someone, we don't always see who they are. Sometimes we see who we hope they'll become. So you're saying we're falling for potential? Exactly. You notice the good moments and convince yourself the bad moments don't really matter. But everybody has flaws. Nobody is perfect. That's true. A flaw isn't automatically a red flag. The problem is when the behavior repeatedly hurts people and never changes. Okay, give me an example. Someone constantly disrespects your boundaries, but every time you complain, they say, "That's just how I am." That's just how I am is definitely suspicious. Because they're not explaining the behavior. They're using it as an excuse to not take responsibility. Sometimes people also say, but they treat me so well when we're alone. And that's where we need to look at the whole pattern, not just the good moments. So one sweet moment doesn't erase repeated bad behavior? Exactly. A nice apology means very little if the same behavior keeps happening. Another thing people do is defend the person to everybody else. Yes, your friends say something feels wrong and suddenly you're their lawyer. Wait, why do we defend people who are supposed to be proving themselves to us? Because admitting the truth can be uncomfortable. Sometimes we don't want to accept that the person we like may not be right for us. So we're protecting the relationship instead of protecting ourselves? Sometimes, yes, and fear can make that even stronger. Fear of what? Fear of being alone, fear of starting over, fear that we won't find someone else. But shouldn't liking someone make you feel happy? It can, but liking someone doesn't mean you should ignore behavior that makes you uncomfortable or unsafe. So what's the difference between a normal mistake and a real red flag? Look for patterns. Does the person listen? Do they take responsibility? Do they respect your boundaries? Do they actually try to improve? I like that. Don't just listen to what someone promises, watch what they repeatedly do. Exactly. Actions give you information that words sometimes hide. Maybe the biggest red flag isn't what we see in someone else. Maybe it's the moment we start making excuses for behavior we know isn't right. And recognizing that doesn't mean you're bitter. It means you're finally being honest with yourself. Okay, but what if you already ignored the red flags? Recognizing it late doesn't mean you have to keep ignoring it. You can step back, think clearly, and decide what is healthy for you. So the biggest red flag might actually be ignoring your own feelings just because you don't want to lose someone. That can happen. Caring about someone shouldn't require you to abandon your own boundaries. Okay, that's a conversation. So before you say, but I really like them, maybe ask yourself, do I actually like how they treat me? That's the question. Tell us your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see you in the next episode.